Now, in today's session, what am I going to do is, I'm going to showcase you, okay, the demonstration of the business objects. So I'm going to give you a bird's eye view on the business objects. Okay, so before that, right, I would like to let you know what is this business objects first. Okay, and what is the purpose of this. So, okay, we'll discuss in that manner. Okay, guys, now look at this. So business objects, right, what is this business objects? It is analytical tool. Yes, it is a analytical tool, or you can also call as reporting tool. Yes, reporting tool. Okay, so what is the purpose? What is the purpose of this? The name itself is indicating, right? Yes, it is used to generate the reports, isn't it? Yes, so business objects is what? Business objects is a reporting tool where you can generate various types of reports via business objects. Okay, for example, let's say this is just an example, guys. Okay, let's say I would like to generate this kind of a report. Okay, I have this report. Okay, now how I can achieve this report? As I was saying, through business objects, you can easily develop this kind of reports. Okay, just an example. Okay, now very sophisticated reports you can able to generate via business objects. So what is the advantage of this report, isn't it? Yes, the advantage is we can easily analyze the organizational data, isn't it? Organizational data, isn't it? So what is the advantage if I analyze my organized data? Yes, you can take right decisions at right time. In the sense, yes, any organization, okay, is required this kind of analytics information, okay, in order to survive their business, where they can, if they want to survive in the current world of a market, they need to have this kind of a strong analytics. Okay, so they need a strong reporting information. Can you guys imagine that? Does any organization is running their business without having a kind of a reports? It could be anything. Okay, it could be any type of a report. Okay, is that possible? I mean, is there any situation like that? Definitely no. Every organization, somewhere around, they will be using this kind of a analytics, isn't it? So with the help of this, what is happening? You can take right decisions at right time, so that you can easily deal with your businesses. Okay, so that is the beauty with the report, where you do have a strong and precise information as well. Okay, okay, so this kind of a sophisticated reports, I mean, this is just an example. Okay, so don't take it as a granted, this is just an example. So okay, you can able to develop kind of a report. Okay, so what kind of a reports you can able to generate via business objects, isn't it? Yes, business objects is providing various reporting flavors like web intelligence reports, okay, and crystal reports, okay, dashboards, Quas query. Quas in the sense, query as a web service. Okay, query as a web service. Okay, yes, and you have Explorer. Okay, have widgets. This kind of a various reporting flavors that business objects is providing. Okay, And on top of it, very recently we have SAP Lumira as well, like this. Okay, so which means now over here, this is a report. What flavors? These are all the various flavors that business object supports, which means now you can ask me a question. Why business objects is giving these many various types of reports? Isn't it? Can't we sustain our business with only one type of report? Yes, absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. But business objects is providing industry specific solutions, which means based upon the nature of a data. What is that? Based upon the nature of organizational data. So business objects is providing this kind of various reporting flavors, reporting formats. Now, each and every report is having their own advantage. Yes, each and every report is having their own advantages. Yes, absolutely yes. Okay. Now, let me tell you. So what sort of advantages if I use this SAP BO platform? Okay, does our organization does have? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, let's say I have a report. Example, guys. Okay, example. Yes. You know what? The reports are what? Reports are front-end application. Yes, end user, right? End user will have an appearance of your report at the front end. So reports are what? Reports are front-end applications. Any reports. Okay, that is what? Front-end application. Okay, yes, front-end application. Okay. Now, first question. Why should I choose any reporting tool? I'm saying, okay, reports are front-end application. Okay, now you can ask me a question. Do we have only business objects as a reporting tool? Isn't it? Definitely no. There are various reporting tools available in the market. Okay, yes, there are various reporting tools available in the market, like Cognos, okay, MicroStrategy, okay, and ClickView, okay. Yes, ClickView, okay, Web Focus, okay, Tableau, okay, Spotfire, okay, plenty of reporting tools, okay, and of course business objects. Okay, now you can ask me a simple question. Though I have various reporting tools available in the market, then why should I choose business objects? Isn't it? Yes. Okay, that is what I'm going to explain you now. Okay, now look at this. Guys, I'm telling you that any reporting tool over here, okay, is a front-end application. But what out of these reporting, right? What business objects is making a difference? Okay, the first difference, okay, only business objects is a reporting solution where it is providing these many various flavors of a report, and each and every flavor is having its own advantage. For example, okay, now WebB report. You know what? WebB report is called as ad hoc report. Okay, what is that? Ad hoc report. In the sense, end users can develop the report on their own. Yes, end users can develop the report on their own. Now let me show you right away. Okay, let's say I am a business user, which means a non-technical person. Okay, a non-technical person who is not having any technical expertise. Okay, how they will develop a report and how easy it is. What is the type of report here? Let me intelligence report. Okay, now here we go. Simple. I'm an end user. Let's say I'm an end user. See, we have in a business objects level, we have this. It just needs to pull the objects. Okay, see, just drag and drop or just double click on it. Okay, It's not a big deal at all, right? See, okay. Now, see, you don't need to bother with the scripting stuff, guys. Scripting is auto-generated. Look at here. The script is nothing but SQL, basic SQL. Okay. Yes. See how easy it is. Okay. If you want, you can also customize the script. Yes. So you no need to bother with the interface. Okay. Where it works with purely navigations. Most of the times it is navigations because script will be generated by the tool itself. Now look at this. When I run this query, what will happen? You know, this SQL will hit the respective source. Now it gives me a data. Now look at this.
You are you going to teach us XLS too?
Yeah, dashboards is nothing but Excel sheets. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now look at this. How easy it is. See, now I have a report. Now end user can easily deal with this data. Okay. Now let's say end user would like to prepare some kind of a graph. Look at this. How simple it is. Very simple. See. It's not a big deal at all. End users can easily deal with the data. See, they have reports. Okay. See, they have their corresponding reports. Okay. So this is what the B report. So what is the purpose? Ad hoc report. So this kind of ad hoc functionality is exclusively available in business objects. Okay, of course, I do agree with that other reporting tools are also having, but it is some sort of a tricky part where end user cannot understand. But in business objects point of view, they can easily deal with this. We have a concept, again, we have another reporting application called Crystal Reports. You know what? Crystal Report is called as canned report. Okay? Canned report in the sense, end users, they cannot develop the report on their own. Then who will develop the report? Developers. So developers will develop the report which is being used by the business users, where they can modify, where they can view and refresh the reports. Okay. So crystal reports are called as canned reports. Okay. Now let me show you right away. Okay. How easy it is. See, it is very developer friendly as well as the user friendly. Now look at this. Let's say I have a crystal report example. Okay. See, crystal report. Okay. See, again, we have a concept called universe. Yes. Yeah, universe is nothing but this folder structure. Simple. Okay. Whatever the folder structure you are seeing, right? That I'm developing via a concept of universe. Okay. Now look at this. Again, same approach. It is similar to Webby report. Okay. Now look at this. Just whatever I need, just drag and drop. See. Okay. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay. You don't need to have any technical, much expertise. Very friendly tool. Now look at this. Again, script is generated by the tool itself. Okay. See, if you want, you can also customize the script. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And if guys, in our sessions, in our upcoming sessions, you will come to know the basic required SQL also. If you are, in case if you are not aware, I'm going to help you to make comfortable with the SQL queries as well. Okay. Fine. Now look at this. When I hit on finish, this SQL will hit the database or data source, and it gives me the output. That is nothing but a report. See how easy it is. See, I have a report now. Now let's say I would like to include some chart. Yes. Look at this. How easy. Yeah. Now look at this. What you need to do? Just drag and drop. Nothing else. Okay. See. Now I would like to see the data. Now simple. Very simple. Now look at this. See how easy it is. Where you have summarized information and detailed information. See. So this is the beauty with the crystal reports. And crystal report, the main advantage with the crystal report is exclusively it is recommended for the dynamic kind of a data. Dynamicity in the sense, for example, you might have observed in the kind of banking sectors, banking and financial services, like where you have most of the times you will have a calculative oriented information. So in that cases, crystal report is recommended, where it is with the help of crystal report, we can improvise the performance with a calculative oriented data. Okay, that is what called as crystal report. And what is the difference between a Webby report and crystal report? Webby report is called as ad hoc report, which means end users they themselves can develop the report. But crystal report in the sense, end users they cannot develop on their own, which is being developed by the developers and which is being used by the BOU end users. Okay. Now, dashboards. Okay. Earlier days it is used to call it as Excel sheets or Celsius, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah. Now it is exclusively helpful for the yes.
Mohit, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the basic difference between the web intelligence report? Because in both cases, the developer or the user were able to select the columns in the reports. So
Yes.
what is the basic difference?
Yes. Webby report cannot interact with the OLTP data. That is nothing but online transactional processing system. Okay. But
Okay.
whereas crystal report can also interact with the OLTP data directly. Okay. That is a technical difference. Okay. That is one thing.
Okay.
And second thing,
Mm-hmm.
crystal report supports various different data providers or data sources. But
Okay.
whereas in Webby can interact with only limited data providers. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, dashboards. Okay. As I told you guys, dashboards. But the latest versions of dashboards are called as dashboards. Earlier, it is used to call it as Celsius or Excel sheets, whatever it is. That's what one is differing. Okay. So dashboards, right, are meant for better visualizations of a data. Yes. What is that? Better visualizations of a data. Now look at this. For example, I'll show you what is this dashboard and how does it looks like. Here we go. It's purely very developer friendly as well as a user friendly reporting tool, guys. Okay. Let me show you some sample dashboard. Firstly, you should understand what is meant by dashboards. That is the reason I'm exposing in this way. Let's say you have a report. As I'm saying, dashboards are exclusively recommended for the better visualizations of our data. Okay, better visualizations. Now look at it. I have a preview. See, as I'm saying, right, report is a front-end application, but how you are getting a data, that is a different question. You know that I'll come to that. Okay, look at this. I have a different products and corresponding average sales and the corresponding regions. Now look at this. What is these colors are indicating? Called as alerts, which is defining some status. The green color is indicating a profitable business. Yellow color is indicating a moderate business. This red color is indicating somewhat kind of a danger zone. Now look at this. See, I'm an end user. See how easily I'm able to interact with the data. See, okay. See, look at these icons. See, your needle. The needle of this component is, see how it is. Okay. See, in this way, right, you can easily deal with this sort of a data where the top management or middle management or the lower management of your organizations, isn't it, can easily deal with this sort of a data. Okay, this is just an example. Let me show you one more example. Okay. See, guys, have you ever observed like this kind of a stock market, right? Now let's say I have this portfolio. Now I'd like to know the status of last week. Now look at this. See, yes, in Wednesday, Thursday, this was the sales. Now look at this. Okay, like this. And you know what? This kind of reports, even I can distribute into PDF, and whatever the functionality you are seeing here, the same functionality even works in your PDF document also. And not only that, you can also,
Hello, Ganesh.
give me a second. You can also distribute this kind of reports even to your mobiles, such kind of stuff that can be performed via business objects. So that what is happening, end user, without having interaction with the backend data directly, with the help of this front-end application, they can reach very easily and analyze very effectively and efficiently. Yes, please. May I know your name?
Yeah, this is Anshul.
Yes, Anshul.
Probably there was some delay, so we were seeing only Excel sheet when you are explaining sales data.
Oh, is it fine now?
Yeah, now I can see sales data. Can you just go back to the dashboard?
Oh, yeah, sure. Now, what I was saying is, dashboards are meant for the better visualizations of the data. That's what I was briefing. Okay, now look at this. So I have, see, so over here I have a map, okay, where it is indicating some colors like green, red, yellow. Okay, so what is indicating? It is indicating some sort of a status of your business. Okay, and for example, see, I have some components over here and I have a graph. Now look at this. When I click on this, see, okay, so end users, right, they can easily interact with this sort of a data. Okay, that is what I was briefing you. Okay, now look at this. See, okay, I have a table and next to that I have a graph. See, for each and every component when I am selecting, it is getting fluctuated. Okay, let's say you have a map here, for example. Now look at this. Let's say I have a map. Now look at this. When I choose one particular region, see, okay, how user friendly it is. So this is what dashboard. And the same report I can distribute it to your mobile, where you can, play around with your mobile as well. So this is what the beauty with the business objects. Yeah, Anshul, you got it now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And Ganesh, Mohit this side.
Yes, Mohit.
Yeah, regarding these dashboards, we can customize these dashboards because these are predefined charts. But if we want to customize our queries and customize data, we can do it.
Definitely, you can customize as per your requirement. This is just a sample that I was showing it to you because my intention is to understand what is this dashboard. That is the reason I was showcasing the samples. But in a realistic scenarios, definitely it is a customized items. Okay. Yeah. So now you understood, right, guys? So that is the reason business objects is having these many reporting flavors, which are having each and every reporting is having their own advantages. Okay, but these three are predominantly used across the globe. Okay, these three reporting flavors. Okay, nowadays, recently, I mean, most of the customers are getting injected with the Explorer as well. It is nothing but a self-reporting tool. Okay, self-reporting application. Self-reporting, you can say. Yeah, end users can develop a report even with the mobile on their local system. I mean, with their mobiles also. Okay, and even SAP Lumira is also emerging in the market. That is also one of the self-reporting tool. Probably once we have started with this regular sessions, I can brief you very elaboratively with this. Okay, now, so here now you can ask me a simple question: how am I getting a data into this reports? That is the simple question. Okay, yes. Because this is a front-end application. Then how am I getting a data? Which means, yes, here we go. What is this? ETL tools. Extraction, transformation, loading. So what sort of ETL tools we have? Like Informatica, okay, data stage, okay, ab initio, okay, BODS, SSIS, okay. These are all the different non-SAP ETL tools. Okay, what is this? Non-SAP. Yes, non-SAP ETL tools. ETL stands for extraction, transformation, loading. Okay, which means how you are getting a data into these reports, guys. So there should be some backend application, isn't it? So these backend applications is having a capability to store your organizational, to bring down your organizational data. Okay. Similarly, look at this. You have ETL tool, that is SAP. You have seen non-SAP, and the SAP is one. You have SAP BW.BI. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. Now, what am I trying to do with this? You know what? Business objects is a front-end application, and these are all back-end applications. Okay? Back-end application. Which means these applications is having a capability to bring down the data from the various sources into your business objects. Now look at this. We have a concept called, anyhow, you will come to know very briefly. We have a concept called data warehouse. What is that? Data warehouse. Okay. This is nothing but it is having a capability to store your organizational data. Okay. In the form of databases. Okay. In the form of databases. Now look at this. Organization will definitely have different sets of databases or data sources like HR, marketing, finance, like this. Okay. So in this case, there might be a situation where you will be using this. Okay. With, okay. See, these are all the databases or data sources where you have a organizational data. Okay. Now look at this. So these ETL folks will load a day-to-day data. I mean nothing but transactional data. Transactional data is nothing but day-to-day operations. Okay. We'll load a data into respective data sources like HR, finance, marketing, sales, like that. Okay. Now from here, as I told you, in the business objects, we have a concept called universe. Okay. As I told you, there is what? Universe. So universe, right? By pointing towards this universe, okay, you can able to generate n number of reports. Yes, by pointing towards a single universe, you can be able to generate n number of reports. Okay. Now I have a universe. Okay.
So Ganesh, how will you define universe? Is it just a data storage for GUI?
No, no. This is exclusively maintained for my reporting requirement. Okay. Universes are meant to meet the reporting level requirements. Okay. Meet the reporting level requirements. So this universe is absolutely will be developed by the BO developer. Okay. By understanding your reporting level requirements, they have to build this universe, which is helpful to avoid the complications of your reports. Okay. So these universes can be achievable. We have an applications called IDT and UDT. IDT stands for Information Design Tool, and UDT stands for Universe Design Tool. So anyhow, you will come to know those applications. Okay. Now you can ask me a question. The existence of this universe is mandatory? No. If you talk about crystal reports, crystal report, right, can interact with the source data directly. You can ignore this universe. But whereas in Webby report, yes, Webby report is dependent on this universe because Webby is ad hoc report. So we have to provide a flexibility where end users can easily deal with the reports. So that is the reason. Okay. But anyhow, there are lots of dependent factors that we need to consider before at the time of developing of a universe. So that you will come to know during our classes. Okay. So this is one scenario. Now look at this. This data warehouse and this databases, right, will be maintained by the DBA team, database administrator team. Look at this, DBA. And okay, this ETL tools will be maintained by the ETL team, extraction and transformation. So ETL team, you do have it here. So these are all the back-end applications. Okay. Yeah. DBA team and ETL team. Yes, please. Someone is asking a question, please.
Yes, the question is saying, what is
May I know your name? May I know your name? Anshu. Yes. Yes.
Finish. My question is
Anshu.
still same. Yeah.
Yes.
How do we? What actually is universe? How just define in what I do not understand. You are saying for
Exactly.
crystal reports we do not need to have universe. But what actually it is? It is just a simple query we are writing there and extracting it in BO reports.
Yes.
The data.
Exactly.
Data.
Yes, that is exactly. Now look at this. The universe is a middle layer between your database and to the report. Okay. This universe avoids burden on the database, and this universe avoids complications of your reports. And universe is what you know. It is not a physical data where you have it. It is a structural information, but the physical data available at your database. Okay. So this universe is called as a middle layer between a database and to the reports. It is used to avoid the complications of your reports. Okay. Anshul, is that clear?
Okay, got it. So it's kind of structures and tables we create there.
Exactly. Table structures, simple. You have a semantic layer, schema structure in a simple
Okay,
words.
got it.
Now look at this, guys. This is one scenario. Okay. Whatever you have seen. Okay. Well, this is one scenario. Similarly. Okay. Similarly. Okay. So this is what BW, in the sense it is a kind of a warehouse where you do have SAP ECC. I am talking about backend applications, SAP ECC. Okay. So ECC folks, yes, okay, will load a data into the respective warehouses. Over here, we will store the data in a BW platform. We'll store the data in the form of cubes, such Bex query, such kind of stuff. Now look at this. By pointing towards a BW query, you have a concept. I mean, from the BO point of view, we have a concept called BIX query. Okay, what is that? BIX query. Business Intelligence Consumer Services. Okay, so this BIX query. Okay, so in this case, now look at this, guys. Over here, I have RDBMS databases as a backend. RDBMS databases in the sense like Oracle, Teradata, DB2, Sybase, SQL Server, such kind of stuff. But over here, I have SAP BW is the backend application. So if that is the case, you know what? You no need to have a universe. Simple. One connection is going to fix your issue. Okay. Yes. One simple connection is going to resolve your issues. Okay. Yes, guys. Trust me. So now, by pointing towards a single BIX connection, you can able to develop a report. Okay, see, now you have a report. By pointing towards a single BIX connection, you can develop n number of reports. Yes, this is another scenario. Okay, yes. So what is the case here? Like this, business objects supports various backend applications. Like that, it also supports SAP HANA as well. So HANA is what? It's a kind of a booster. It's a kind of a database where we used to store the data logically, structural information, where we have a concept called in-memory concepts. So with the help of that, we'll store the data. And okay, so it supports, business object supports this one as well. And business object supports another backend applications called as flat files. Flat files in the sense, you might have aware of it, like unstructured data, like okay, Excel, CSV, such kind of stuff, Notepad, this kind of stuff. Yes, by pointing towards various this kind of a back-end applications, you can able to generate this kind of a sophisticated reports, whatever I have shown you, like Webby report, Crystal report, and dashboards like this. Okay. Okay, guys.
Ganesh, yeah.
Ganesh?
Mohit this side.
Yes, Mohit, please.
Yeah. So as you mentioned that it is a SAP BWBI. Is it a ETL tool or SAP BW database? Yeah. Yeah.
It is, yeah, BWBI itself is an ETL tool. Yes, but they will get a data from the ECP source systems, transactional data. Okay.
Okay, so while making this DICS connection, will be pointing to the database or the ETL tool?
Yeah. So in this ETL tool, right, we have a concept called, like we have a concept called like cubes. Okay, BEX queries. See, in this RDBMS databases, how are we storing the data? In the form of tables. Okay. Table is nothing but collection of rows and columns. But in these cubes, right, cube in the sense collection of various tables. Okay. Now, this BIX connection, which is available in this warehouse, okay, BW, business warehouse, okay, this BIX connection will interact with the cubes which are available in the warehouse of SAP. And by pointing towards those cubes, you can develop n number of reports.
Okay. So again, the question is for creating cubes. The ETL tool will handle that particular part,
Yes.
or the developer
So
will be able to create cubes.
Exactly. Creation of the cubes and BEX queries will be taken care by the ETL team of BW.
Okay.
That is not a responsibility of a BO developer.
But if a developer wants to create that, will they be able to do that?
No. Based upon your skill set. Do you know SAP BW? If yes, then you are eligible. If not, no. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because BW is a different skill set altogether. Okay. Please, someone is asking a question. Please. Okay. Now look at this. So what I would like to let you know is, so business objects is having a capability where it can interact with the various data sources, that is SAP as well as the non-SAP. So the other reporting tools, whatever we have, cannot interact with all this kind of a back-end applications. Okay. So that is the reason that is one of the reason that business objects is standing in #1 position in the market. Okay. And the beauty with the business objects is, it is purely graphical user interface. Okay. Very easy to learn. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Please.
Yeah. Could you just tell us
Please
what was the?
Yes, Anshul, please proceed.
Yeah. Ganesh, my question is: are Cognos and MicroStrategy other? They are not GUI based?
Okay, they are GUIs, but they are GUIs, I'm not denying that. But compared to with those reporting tools, it is better GUI. Okay, better features you are having. That is what. Okay, and moreover, you can ask me a question.
Okay, so my question is: what is the major difference? Yeah, because Cognos is also widely used, right? So my question is, I haven't used Cognos. I have seen people using BOs more. So what is the reason for that? Is it because BO is SAP supported, so they can directly have SAP ECC data directly can be shown in BO reports using SAP HANA and SAP BW?
That is one of the reasons. But other reporting tools like Cognos, MicroStrategy, right? They do not have these many reporting flavors as a single package within a BO. Okay, but BO is having these many various packages. Okay, so that based upon your nature of a data, right, we can choose anything, whatever we want out of this. Okay, so that is the major reason about the success factor of the business objects. So that is the reason business objects is being used widely in the market. Okay.
Okay, and are we going to cover SAP Lumira also in this?
No, Lumira, right? See, if you know how to develop a dashboard, you will come to know Lumira. automatically. It's very easy, okay? But I'm going to provide you a required knowledge on this as well, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dinesh, Mohit,
And guys,
this
in
side.
our... Yes, Mohit, please.
Relating to the previous question, like ETL tools in SAP, so the queue part is taken care by the ETL tools only. But if our database is RDMS database, the top one which you are showing, okay. So in that case, how are we going to create queue? Who will take care of that?
Exactly. Exactly. It's a good point. It's a valid point. Now look at this. So in this case, the creation of tables and all will be taken care by the DBA team, database administrator team. Okay. So that is the responsibility of DBA team. The maintenance of the data, performance of the databases, everything will be taken care by the DBA team. Okay.
Okay. And cube, can we create cubes there?
Over here, no. In RDBMS concept, we do not have a cube concept. We have view concept. Okay. But we do not have a cube concept.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So in our upcoming classes, right, you will come to know both development as well as the administration. Development of all these reports, universes and all, and administration also. So it is a thorough professional course, guys, where you will be learning end-to-end course. Okay. End-to-end. It doesn't mean that you should stick on to only development. Absolutely no. Let me show you the course content first. I think you do have a course content with you. That's what I believe. Okay. Now look at this. So this is purely with the okay. I'll show you both development as well as administration. Yeah, see, you will come to know about few fundamental concepts, what is meant by schema, what is meant by fact table, dimensions, okay, and then some database concepts, and then life cycle management, like what sort of a process that organizations follows, everything, okay, and prerequisites. Before starting up the actual classes, what is the basic knowledge is required to get the knowledge. So that information I'll be providing, okay, and guys, as I told you, we are using our own customized database, okay. I never use a default stuff like table, department table. Those are all default information that I am not gonna showcase that. We are having our own customized database, okay, and I'm explaining that course along with that, okay, where it is a 90% of the real-time data, okay. Now coming to the course content, see, and I'm gonna briefly explain about UDT, Universe Designer Tool, IDT, Information Designer Tool, very elaboratively. Okay. So once it is done, immediately I'll be starting with the web report, where you will come to know about various information over here. Okay. And immediately crystal reports. Okay. Crystal reports. And then dashboards. Okay. Dashboards or Excel sheets, whatever you call it as. Okay. And then once I'm done with that, we have a user front-end application called as BI Launchpad. So I'm going to explain you with that BI Launchpad as well. And then performance tuning methods. Yes, performance tuning methods can be done at universe level, report level, database level, plenty of stuff. That's what you will be coming to. And I'm going to provide you some additional knowledge on the reporting applications like Lumira, Explorer, widgets. Okay? And then I'm going to help you out to handle the day-to-day errors, how we can handle the day-to-day errors in our real-time scenarios, what kind of a troubleshooting approach that we need to follow, all those things. Okay. And as I told you, starting from the day one itself, we will be coming up with the real-time project. Okay. About the templates, everything that I'm going to provide you. Okay. So once I'm done with this, okay, immediately I'll be kickstarting with the administration. Okay. Once I'm done with the development, administration, where you will come to know about the installations and the types of installations, what is meant by landscape like development, QA, UAT and production. And then we have an application called CMC, Central Management Application, and how to convert old version related reports into higher versions. That is one thing. And folder management, you will come to know, and security modeling, which means how we can implement the security across any runners like development, QA, UAT, production, like that. And then content management, being as a BO admin. Guys, development skill set is different, BO admin skill set is different. But how you can deal with this content management? And in a business objects, we have some kind of a concept like CMC, CMS, CCM, SIA, all those things you will come to know. FRS, okay? About Tomcat application. Alerting mechanism. Let's say I have a report and that report is being failed. So how we can do an alert? Nothing but notification mechanism. That you will come to know. And we have a concepts called deployments or promotions or transportations across the environment. I mean to say, from development to QA, how you can move the BO code, and QA to UAT, like that. So we have an application called promotion management. You will come to know that as well. And how to take a backup. How, and in case if the deployment is failed, how to revert it back. Okay, all those things you will come to know. And we have a concept called UMT, upgrade management tool. How to do the version migration from lower version to higher version, and what sort of approaches we have, and what sort of risks we do have, and what sort of dependencies, architecture. Okay, everything you will come to know. Okay, and see, authentication.
Installation.
Yeah, installation is already covered here, right? That is the first step during the installation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And we have different types of installations also, like standalone, cluster installations, plenty of stuff. Okay, you will come to know that as well. So once I am done with this, then I am going to provide you the resumes, interview questions, day-to-day. Of course, video records will be distributed on a daily basis. Certification material, everything will be done. Okay. So this is what, guys. This is what about our course. Okay.
You can provide any enrollment in Active SAP.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good point. Yes, we do provide online server access. Okay, online server access where you can practice at your home itself. Okay. For example, let's say you have a kind of IP address like this. Let me show you. Okay, you will have this kind of a IP address. Okay, see, you have to log in and the credentials will be provided to you guys. Okay, and you have to logging into this and you can practice the day-to-day stuff over here. Okay, see, you can practice at your home itself. Okay, yes, that can be provided. Okay, is it clear, Shindu?
Clear. And how many days it's valid?
I think it is, as per my knowledge, it is for 3 months. But you can cross-check with the BigClasses. They can extend it also as per your need basis. But you have to cross-check with the BigClass folks. Okay. Any questions, Harika?
Yes, Ganesh. Like I have a question. So will the transactional data tables be used directly for reporting in Vivo?
Yes.
Like not the data warehouse, which uses analytical data?
Exactly. Crystal report. The beauty with the crystal report is it can interact with the transactional tables as well as the historical tables. I mean to say OLAP data, OLTP data also can be interacted. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I have one more question. Will you be telling us the reporting on HANA as well?
Yes. But let me tell you. If you are thoroughful with only one let's say one approach, let's say BO with RDBMS database, then you can easily deal with BW as well as HANA. But yes, definitely I'm going to cover that topic as well. Yes, BO with HANA also, that will be covered. So that is the reason I mentioned here, right? Yes.
So how many hours of BO on HANA will be covered?
That depends, that depends upon your understanding, Harika. Okay. So basically my plan would be, we will predominantly focus on BO with RDBMS database. If you are very comfortable with this, right, then you don't need to spend a good amount of time over here. But if you are not comfortable here, then I have to spend a good amount of time here. Okay, that's, we'll see, we'll look into it. Okay.
Apart from SAP BW, so what other sources of data will you be getting into Vivo? So other non-SAP, like this Informatica
like
data.
XML data, okay, XML sources, stored procedure sources, it supports various. But
what will be covered in the class?
Predominantly, let me tell you, predominantly we'll be covering RDBMS database, BW, HANA, flat files, predominantly. Okay, these are all the major backend applications that we'll be covering. Okay.
Certifications help will be available after the course or during the course?
Depends. Once you registered, I can provide it at any point of time. This depends upon your comfortness. I can provide it to any point of time. Okay.